A block of mass m is placed on an inclined plane. With what acceleration a horizontally should the system move on a horizontal surface so that m does not slide on the surface of the inclined plane? Assume all surfaces are smooth. In problem like this, it is good to get the feel of the question first. Here you should intuitively get a feeling of what should be the direction of acceleration. But if you don't panic. Just begin everything from the beginning. Let's first understand the motion of each bodies in this system and then the force acting on them. The wedge is accelerating in this direction with magnitude A. I know many of you would have thought of taking the direction of acceleration in opposite direction to this. I have taken this deliberately to prove a small point, that is, it doesn't matter. We will see how. Now the block is stationary relative to the wedge, hence this too has same acceleration. We will consider forces on this block to draw its FBD. We already know the net force acting on this block is m into this acceleration. Sum of all the forces acting on this block should be this. First force is mg in downward direction. Second is normal in the direction normal to the incline. That's all. The sum of these two forces is the net force. Simple. To sum these forces, we need to first resolve them. In this case, just one of them. As we know, the net force is in horizontal direction. The vertical components will balance each other. The horizontal force acting on the block according to FBD is n sin theta. Now we have two equations and two unknown, a and n. If we replace n in the second equation using the first, we will get acceleration is equal to minus g tan theta. This negative sign simply means the acceleration is in the reverse of what we had assumed, and acceleration is actually g tan theta in right direction. We can also do this problem using pseudo force. If we observe this object sitting on the wedge, it will seem to be at rest. Here the frame of reference is accelerating, that is non-inertial. In non-inertial frame, we apply pseudo force on everything we observe. This pseudo force is mass of the body we observe into negative of acceleration of the observer. Now we will assume this is the acceleration of the observer. Hence pseudo force acting on the block will be its mass into acceleration directed opposite to the direction of acceleration of the observer. So if we observe the block is at rest, net force is 0. And force acting on it are pseudo force, mg and n. We simply have to add these up and the resultant should come to be 0. You will arrive at the same result. Try it yourself.